May 2023, Paper 1, Time Zone 1. Question 1. Consider the points A, B, C. The line L passes through the point A and is perpendicular to BC. Find the equation of L. So the first thing we need to do is to find the gradient of BC, which is equal to 12 minus 6 over minus 14 minus 4, which is equal to minus 1/3. Now the gradient of L is equal to minus 1 over minus 1/3, which is equal to 3. Now using y minus y1 equals mx minus x1 with the point A, which is minus 220, therefore we get y minus 20 is equal to 3, x minus minus 2, which is plus 2, so we get y minus 20 is equal to 3x plus 6, rearrange to get y equals 3x plus 26. B. The line L passes through the point K2. Find the value of K. If that's true, then 2 is equal to 3 lots of K plus 26. Therefore, 3K is equal to minus 24, so K is equal to minus 8. If I take the expression 3 root x minus 5 over root x and split it up, so therefore I get 3 root x over root x minus 5 over root x. The root x's cancel, and I can bring the other root x up to the top. Therefore, I get 3 minus 5x to the minus a half. Therefore, p is equal to minus a half. In part B, we want to integrate between 1 and 9, 3 root x minus 5 over root x. Therefore, we can really integrate between 1 and 9, 3 minus 5x to the minus a half dx. Therefore, integrating it, we get 3x minus 5x, add 1 to the power, a half, divided by the new power, a half, plus c, between 1 and 9. Therefore, we can now put the values in. 5 divided by a half is 10, remember that, so we get, put 9 in, 3 times 9 is 27, minus 10 lots of 9 to the power of a half, minus 3 lots of 1, minus 10 to the power of 10 times 1 to the power of a half. Therefore, we get 27 minus 30 minus 3 minus 10, which is equal to minus 3 plus 7, which is equal to 4. In A, we are finding the largest outlier, so we want an outlier in the IB is equal to Q3 plus 1.5 times the interquartile range, which in this case is equal to 10, which is Q3, plus 1.5 times 10 minus 6, which is the interquartile range, which is equal to 16. So the largest possible value could be 16. In part B, one of the adults surveyed is 42 years old. Estimate the age of their oldest child. So B part 1, we're going to use the formula C, because we want to the age of a child, is equal to a half A plus 9. A is equal to 42, therefore C equals a half times 42 minus 9. There's a mistake, so it should be minus. So C is equal to 12. So the child would be 12. In B part 2, you've got to realise that the two regression lines meet at X bar, Y bar. At that point, they are equal. So if I want the mean adult, I'm going to use A equals 7 over 4C plus 20, and I'm going to substitute in for C equals a half A minus 9. So therefore I get A is equal to 7 over 4 times a half A minus 9 plus 20. Therefore A equals 7 over 8 A minus 63 over 4 plus 20. I'm going to multiply by 8, so times by 8. So therefore I get 8A is equal to 7A minus 126 plus 160. Rearrange to find A, so therefore A is equal to 34. So the average age of the adults is 34. In this question, we've got two functions. F of x is root 3 sine x plus cos x between 0 and pi, and g of x is equal to 2x, where x can be any real number. Find f of g of x. Well, f of g of x means you substitute g into f. So therefore, we get root 3 sine 2x plus cos 2x. In B, we want to solve the equation f of g of x equals 2 cos x between pi 0 and pi. So therefore we have root 3 sine 2x equals 2 cos 2x minus cos x, which equals root 3 sine 2x equals cos 2x, rearranging to give us root 3 sine 2x over cos 2x is equal to 1, rearranging a little more to give us sine 2x over cos 2x, which equals 1 over root 3, which is equal to tan 2x equals 1 over root 3. Using the unit circle, tan 2x is equal to 1 over root 3 when cos 2x equals root 3 over 2 and sine 2x equals a half, because tan 2x is equal to sine 2x over cos 2x, which is equal to a half over root 3 over 2 which is equal to 1 over root 3. This occurs when 2x equals pi over 6, 30 degrees. Therefore, 2x is equal to pi over 6. Therefore, x equals pi over 12. Tan is also positive in the third quadrant, so therefore we get x equals pi plus pi over 12, so x equals 7 pi over 12. Consider the curve with equation y equals brackets 2x minus 1 e to the power of kx, where x belongs to R and k belongs to Q. The tangent to the curve at the point where x equals 1 is parallel to the line y equals 5 e to the power of k x. Find the value of k. First thing we need to do is differentiate the first equation. To do this, we're going to use the product rule, giving us dy over dx is equal to 2x minus 1 times k lots of e to the power of kx plus 2 times e to the kx. Now we're going to multiply out the brackets, giving us 2xk e to the kx minus k lots of e to the power of kx plus 2 lots of e to the power of kx. We can factorize out e to the power of kx, giving us e to the power of kx, brackets 2xk minus k plus 2. Now we want the differential when x is equal to 1. Therefore, we get the differential when x is 1 is equal to e power of k, brackets 2k minus k plus 2, which is equal to e to the power of k, brackets k plus 2. Now let's multiply it out, giving us k lots of e to the k plus 2 lots of e to the k. If the tangent to the curve at the point x equals 1 is parallel to the line y equals 5e to the k times x, they must have the same gradient. Therefore, we need to find the gradient of the line y equals 5e to the power of k times x. Just differentiate it. For the line, dy over dx is equal to 5e to the power of k. Because the two gradients are equal, we've got a new equation where 5e to the k is equal to k e to the k plus 2e to the k. Therefore, we have 5e to the k minus 2e to the k is equal to k e to the k. Therefore, we've got 3e to the k is equal to k e to the k. Therefore, comparing coefficients, k is equal to 3. Consider the two trig functions. F of x is equal to 4 sine x plus 2.5, and g of x is 4 sine x minus 3 pi over 2 plus 2.5 plus q. Two transformations are used to get from f of x to g of x, and they can be described as translating f of x to g of x using the vector 3 pi over 2q. In part B, we're given two important pieces of information. We're told that the y-intercept is at 0r, and we're also told that g of x is always greater than or equal to 7. And we're asked to find the largest value of r. To do this, I'm going to use the first part of the equation, 4 sine x minus 3 pi over 2. From this, I can deduce that the lowest value is minus 4. This is derived from the value 4 at the beginning of the equation. That tells us the amplitude goes from minus 4 to 4. So now I know from all the other parts of the equation that minus 4 plus the 2.5 we add plus q must be greater than or equal to 7. Therefore, q is greater than or equal to 7 minus 2.5 plus 4. Therefore, q must be greater than or equal to 8.5. Now substituting the point 0r into the equation, I get r equals 4 sine 0 minus 3 pi over 2 plus 2.5 plus 8.5. Therefore, r is equal to 4 sine minus 3 pi over 2 plus 11. But I know that sine minus 3 pi over 2 is equal to sine pi over 2, and sine pi over 2 from the unit circle is equal to 1. So therefore I get r is equal to 4 times 1 plus 2.5 plus 8.5, so r is equal to 15.